This second key method of going out and acquiring clients, of reaching to those businesses that you're acquainted with, perhaps even a customer of, is, I think, very, very key. One of the things that I've definitely noted is, even though we are taking on clients that are distant, we are finding that when you are a customer of a business, they're more inclined to do business with you. They assume you know some of their business models simply because you're a customer of them. They appreciate that, and there's a reciprocal kind of discussion that can occur. But at the same time, you have to realize you're a business owner, they're a business owner. They see that there's some working relationship already, and therefore they're going to reciprocate it. And so it does increase your odds of getting a client when you happen to be a customer of theirs versus someone else that's just soliciting or offering their services. So that's very important to realize. But at the same time, understand that there's so many businesses that you're perhaps working with already as a customer that you could truly benefit with your services. Recently, somebody I knew just got a CrossFit gym as a client and has from that gotten multiple CrossFit gyms. Why? Because he recognized, I'm a customer of, I go to, I spend money there, I'm using their services. In turn, they're more comfortable using my services. And it's just one of those peer-to-peer relationships where they see you as a business owner and they appreciate what you do. The other thing I'd like to emphasize is Alan did stress only sending out 10 of these letters a week. He is right. You send out more than that, and it's difficult to then follow up with them as necessary because he stressed the importance of the contact. Now, again, he didn't say visit, he said contact, but it is in fact a visit that's necessary. One of the things that's, I think, humorous is when we're coaching our students and we're helping people implement this very strategy, so often they'll actually say, but I called afterwards. And we're like, well, why did you call? We specifically stress the importance of the visit. And so don't be beguiled to think that there's some way you can do this process differently or better. It is the visit that followed, the letter followed by the visit, that makes it a key marketing strategy for you to use. Now, to make this convenient, you already know in your daily routines whether or not you're heading down that street to go get your morning coffee, or whether or not you're going over here for the daycare to drop off or pick up your child, or you're going over here to go shopping at the grocery store. You already know with your travels where you're going to be in adjacence to or close to these customers you're already a customer of. So what we want to do is leverage those travels. So if you know that you're going to be in this area, send the letter, as Alan said, a day or two before so that you can then follow up within 24 hours with the visit. You're just going to simply state in the letter, I'm typically in your area on Tuesdays in the morning around 9. I'll stop by then. That way it's a convenient thing. It's not like it's an official appointment. You're able to step in, they're anticipating you, and they'll be happy to just say hello. It's nothing more than a cordial visit. One of the things that we teach within our coaching is that as you come in, you just say, yeah, is Sally here? Is Tom here? Are they expecting you? They are. I mentioned that I'd be stopping by about this time. Great. And so it's a very comfortable thing. When they come out, it's not a lengthy visit. It's not a half hour of their time. It's just, hey, Tom, hi, I just want to introduce myself. You might have remembered I sent you a letter where I mentioned I'm a customer of yours. I'm also a business owner. I'm just trying to get to know the other business owners in the area because I think it's important that we all know each other. I'm in business. You're in business. I just wanted to introduce myself. By the way, how are you doing? You know, how long have you been in business? It's meant to just be a short little conversation, but you can see how comfortable and natural it is meant to be. Reach out to your coaches and role play this with them so that you can comfortably go in and have these conversations and do as you would expect. Get to know these business owners, and you'll be amazed how many will also turn into being customers of yours. Let me give you one little example. Went out with a colleague of mine. We happen to do this all the time. He's very good at this. And we were going out to a fast food store. We're at the fast food for lunch, and he gets up to the cash register, and he knows this line well. He just says to the person across the counter, by the way, are you the owner? Now, obviously, the likelihood is that they're not the owner, but nonetheless, we're going to assume they are rather than assume they're not and find out later they are, right? So we're going to assume they're the owner. So are you the owner of the place? I've been here a number of times before. I like it here. The person says at the cash register, actually, no, I'm not the owner, but they coincidentally happen to be in the back. He says, wonderful. Would you mind just mentioning to them that I'd like to see them? Well, immediately, the person behind the counter is assuming there's a problem. Goes back to the business owner, happens to mention there's someone here out front that wants to see you. Person comes out, coincidentally, they're thinking that there's a problem and they're prepared to address whatever the issue is, but there's no problem. My friend, now we have our food. We're sitting there eating. He says, hi, he stands up. Hi, my name is, and then in the process says, by the way, I'm a business owner. You're a business owner. I'm kind of curious. How are things going? Love your food. I've eaten here a number of times. Well, it turns out the business owner happened to have been in the back doing what? The accounting. So it led naturally into the next question of why are you doing it and so forth. I just need you to understand this is just natural conversation that you can comfortably have, and you're going to find that it helps you get to know the other business owners in the area. They'll also in time be referring you to their contacts because birds of a feather flock together. So let's go ahead and leverage this and literally network. You should honestly know all the business owners that you can that are within a mile of your office or home. That's the goal. And in the time of weeks and months, you can achieve that. And if you're that go-to no person, all of a sudden people are going to start contacting you. Hey, by the way, do you know of anyone like this? Or do you know so-and-so who owns this? And you're going to know them. Within a year, imagine what kind of influence and familiarity you're going to have just in that business community of yours. That's powerful, and that's what we're trying to stress here. All of this leads to you getting the clients you need and deserve. And honestly, you don't need that many. Your business plan at this point should clearly state how many clients you ultimately need, and it's not going to be many. So this is going to be a great way to jumpstart you to that point. So trust the process, put together your list, send out no more than 10 a week, and let's make sure you're visiting them as you're needing to. Keep this in mind. Business success is universal. Take care.